There we go. All right. So yeah, I figured we'd start out talking about marketing partnership. We will be starting probably this week, and it should help us get a significant amount of new investors coming in, as well as new uh, group members to our Telegram, which will be great. We'll get a lot more activity starting soon. This group worked with Feg token and Shiba Inu recently, and Shiba has about a 300. They've been up about 300%, I think, the last week. So hopefully we get a similar push. They'll be working with us for a full month, and they'll be doing posters for us. They'll do a video for us, and they'll be doing posts every other day or every 2 days. So we'll get 15 posts on their Twitter and 15 posts on their Telegram. Their Telegram, I think, has about 100,000 people in it, and their Twitter is a little bit lower. It's about 12,000, but we should still see a really good push from this. Next up, we have referral fees for new listings. I was going to have Michael talk about that. He was crunching some numbers on the referral fees.
Yeah, so for us, trying to find new partners is key to what we're trying to do. So we did announce it, and if someone brings us a quality project that is at least aware of what we do, the fact that we're going to need them to add liquidity to DonkSwap, you don't have to necessarily discuss the exact numbers, but bring them to us, and they know what we're talking about when we initiate conversation. If we do make a partnership with them, we're going to pay out a $50 referral fee, and we'll do that in either BNB or DST, whatever you choose when the time comes.
All right. Next, we have our audit with Watchtower. It is done. There is one line they added in there. It was from our Donk token. So I sent him a new project description, and he added that, but still the old Donk description's in there. And I asked him to remove it. He's based in Australia though. Watchtower is, so that's still as Mark knows, it's still pretty early over there. I think it's 6:43 a.m. Mark.
Yep.
So he'll be up hopefully in an hour or two, and he'll get that edited, and we'll drop that audit today so you can all see it. But everything looks great on it. Just like with our sticky one, we were able to pass, and hopefully that will bring in some new people too to invest in our project. And I think the next part is the gaming announcement, and I think it's about time we let everybody know what we are doing. This past week, we started development with a gaming company based out of Florida. They're going to be developing 5 games in total for us. And actually, it looks like they might be developing 6. They're throwing 1 extra in. We got to talk to them a little bit more about it. But they have 3 developers on staff working for us, as well as a blockchain developer that will be coming into the final phase when we want to implement all the crypto aspects to the gaming. The gaming site and app will be a full casino. It will have Texas Hold'em, roulette, blackjack, craps, slots, and it looks like they might be adding pool for us that came with the assets they purchased. But like I said, we need to discuss that. It wasn't in the original plans, but if we purchase the asset, we have the table, we might as well look into adding that as well. I think that would be a really cool feature to have. I used to play a lot of online pool. I don't know about anybody else, but I think that would be cool to have a game. You could play game, you can bet on the game, or you can bet on ball for ball. I think that'd be cool. But as far as the casino goes, we will be allowing people to play with any token we list on DonkSwap. So as long as we are approved to list them, or they got approved to list on DonkSwap, they've added liquidity, we can add them to our casino. And the goal is to be able to have everyone play with their respective tokens. So if we have somebody coming in that holds Farmageddon, and somebody like I want to play with my DonkSwap token, then we can play each other, and you can essentially win my DonkSwap token, or I can win your Farmageddon. And that's the goal. And we want to be able to implement this as a BSC casino. So it's not just for DonkSwap token. And I think that will give us a leg up with the other casino projects that are in the works right now to launch probably pretty soon, but we haven't seen set dates, I don't think, for a few of them. One thing I would like to have Michael talk about is the fees and the kickbacks that we will have to our holders, and I think that's going to be something that will help draw in a lot of new people as well. It would give people to compete for a percentage of our profits. So, Michael, if you want to discuss that, that would be great.
Yeah, for sure. So, as far as our holders, we're going to share 20% of our profits amongst our top 500 holders. We could potentially expand that out down the line, but we're going to start with top 500. So everyone, it'll be important to fight for those top 500 spots. With our projections, we expect that sharing amount to be right around $2,000 a month starting out, and then grow from there. As we list more and more partner tokens, that's just more people playing in the casino every month. So the idea is to hopefully have somewhere between 30 to 40 partners with a few hundred people from each playing in the casino monthly, and you can do the math; it adds up pretty quickly. Great thing for our partners that we're going to be able to help them out is share some of our profits. When someone comes in, there'll be a buy fee, a small percentage that you'll have to pay to exchange your chips, and then as well as when you cash out at the end. So part of that we're going to share with each partner token when their token's used. And then that's just another thing when someone's going to talk to a potential partnership for the referral, you can now mention the casino as well.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I was going to add what's really cool about our casino versus the other ones we've seen out there. There's not that many, but the few that we have seen are basically buying licenses from gaming companies to use their games, and they're implementing the crypto aspect to it. What's cool about what we are doing is we are developing everything from scratch. So they're going to be completely our games. If maybe down the line when we have hundreds of games ourselves, maybe we can consider licensing them out to other projects, as long as they're rug-proof projects. You know what I mean? But I think that's going to set us apart too. That we have our own creations. We're not using somebody else's product. So if Michael, if you have anything else to add before we open it up for questions, you can, and if not, we can throw ourselves on mute and see who wants to ask.
Not really. Yeah, I'm just excited to hear what people's thoughts are and any questions. Just excited we finally get to announce the casino. So let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah, we'll throw a promotional video up right after the chat as well.
Come on, somebody's got to have some questions about it. Right now, our projection is to launch it at the end of March, but we will move that up if things progress nicely. We just don't want to set the expectation too early and not be able to deliver a timeline. So end of March is the timeline, but it could be a little earlier.
Yeah, I'm glad you added that. I meant to add that, but they told us it should take maybe 3 to 4 months to implement everything and create everything, but we don't want to jump the gun and promise that. So like Michael said, we'll aim for the start of Q2, and hopefully we can get it done before that. And what we'll do is release little snippets and sneak peeks along the way. Each game is going to be created in its own phase, and we'll get to test it at the very end of each phase. So if we can maybe record a little bit of our testing, if it's solid, if it's foolproof, no issues, then we'll drop some sneak peeks too. Someone's got to have
How
some
was
questions. There we go,
how
Mark.
was the website going? Because did you say you were maybe doing a website update? You were trying to collaborate them all.
Yes. So the plan with that was to turn DonkSwap into its own website. So we would create a new homepage that when you go to donkswap.com, it lands on our homepage, and then our DEX is its own link on the homepage. So you can go to the DonkSwap exchange right from there. The casino will be its own link. But I was actually texting with VP, our original founder, the other day. We were initially just emailing, but he finally reached out to me via text, and we've been texting back and forth. And he is going to be getting the ownership of our GitHub for Donk.finance over to me, hopefully this week in the next couple of days. And then I've already actually made a lot of the updates myself. I was able to go through and make some simple changes to it. And it's ready to launch. It's ready to deploy, but I need full ownership of the GitHub. Right now, I'm just a contributor. So until I have full ownership, I can't deploy it. But it's already ready. Michael saw it. He said it looked good, except we need to change some colors to it. But all the information we need has been pretty much changed.
Good.
Yeah, so the debate is kind of like, do we keep Donk.finance as our main website, or do we put it all together? And we think putting it all together on DonkSwap.com will be easier to have one website with everything. It'll have, all of our information about tokenomics and the project, and they'll have the swap, and then it'll have a link to the casino as well down the line.
Yeah, and so what we'll do initially is hopefully just change Donk.finance over to its new information, but we've already been talking to the dev that built DonkSwap for us, and he's a dev for another project, Shiba Nova. So once he has some more time working from their project, he will come over and finish up DonkSwap and build a new homepage for us. If you've seen the Shiba Nova website, we are going to have a similar look to theirs. Obviously, we'll have all our own information, colors and all that stuff, but we'll implement a similar style. I like theirs. There's not too many moving pieces. It's pretty simple, but it looks modern. But we just need him to have a little bit more time. He needs probably a week to do that, and a week straight. He doesn't want to work a day a week. You know what I mean? He wants to get it straight done for us. But yeah, so we'll update Donk.finance first, and then hopefully get him to do DonkSwap within the next month. And then we're still debating whether the casino will be its own website or if it will be just its own a landing page through DonkSwap. I was thinking we could buy a Donk Casino URL or domain, and then have just a link take you to that. But we have not decided fully on that yet.
I think we went over it pretty quickly, but we are going to have apps on both Android and iOS. So I think that'll be the main way the casino gets used. So I think a link through our website would be fine, but we'll make that decision. But with the apps, I think that's the majority of people just click on the app and go directly to it.
Yeah, honestly, it would save us money if we don't have to pay for a new domain yearly. But if we're doing well, I mean, it doesn't really matter at that point. But we're not making revenue yet, so we can't decide on buying a new domain. I think probably what Michael said, we'll have it through DonkSwap and have it through our apps on iOS and Android first, and then we can maybe discuss doing a Donk Casino on its own domain at some point too.
Yeah, can I speak?
Hello.
Go for it. Who else?
Yeah, I think Arun had a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I just firstly, congratulations because I'm so excited with all the announcements. Actually, I just have a doubt. See, actually, we have a King Finance in the Telegram and Twitter, etc. But we are actually speaking on Donk Finance, and then we have a DonkSwap token. So I thought maybe we can just have a say common word or something, have us all socials updated.
كنت أسأل مرة.
I guess what say that again, Arun. You were asking about. I wasn't
Yeah,
exactly
like
sure what you're asking.
yes, it's actually what I feel is, like currently we are having Donkey King Finance in the Telegram and Twitter actually, and then we actually have a word with say we use Donk Finance, and then we have a DonkSwap token actually. So what I felt is maybe we should change as Donk Finance or something. Is there something we are just planning, or like we will go with the same names because like we have different social handles, etc.
Yeah,
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 so
I
maybe,
get what you're saying. We definitely have talked about that. Go ahead, Jimmy.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's why we're thinking maybe just eliminate Donk.finance. I can probably just once we get DonkSwap converted over to our website, we can maybe just close out Donk.finance. I already tried to have a redirect actually set up for Donk Finance. You go to Donk Finance and it redirects you to DonkSwap, but it wasn't working, so I'll have to look into it a little bit further. But we need a website though, so we need to make sure if we don't have DonkSwap that maybe we get the updates done on Donk.finance for the time being, and then we can look to close it out once DonkSwap's updated fully with our new homepage.
Yeah, so actually, like we will be having like say Donk Finance in all the social handles, or like the Donkey King will remain the same or something. I just have a
Well,
doubt on that.
Donkey King Finance will always be our company name, and then DonkSwap token is our token, obviously, and then we have our entities like DonkSwap, the Donk Casino, all that. But it's all under the umbrella of Donkey King Finance, of which we will look to turn into a full LLC and incorporate it by next year at some point.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got? We have to have some more questions out there. Don't be shy. I got on video. I'm pretty shy. If I can get on video, you can ask a question.
What about the coin market cap in Gecko?
Yeah, so that's something I was working on last night. I haven't been feeling the best this weekend. I've been feeling a little bit sick the last few days, but I stayed up as late as I could last night working on our app. I have the hardest part of it done. I just have to go and fill out all the technical information, and I can submit it today. And I'll do that as soon as I'm done with our AMA. I can finish it up, and I will screenshot the confirmation and post it in our Snap or our Telegram for you guys.
Yeah, the only reason we hadn't submitted it yet, we wanted to make sure we can include the casino as being under development and the timeline looking good on it. So I think there's no reason that within the next 30 days we should not be CMC and CG approved.
Yeah, I followed their templates exactly, like right to a T. Everything they had on there for their application. One last thing I'm waiting on is that Watchtower audit to be finalized. We just need that last little piece removed, and it's ready to go. And then we can add our Watchtower audit and our sticky audit in there, which is big. You have two audits in there, you know. But yeah, we should get that submitted today, and like I said, I'll screenshot everything for you guys and let you guys in on. Maybe even send you some the details that I put into it, so you guys can see what I put together.
Are we planning for some say farming or pools, etc. In the near coming future? Because like it will be helpful for our project also, considering we have partners, etc.
That was the original plan that VP and Denver had, but the problem with that is we would need our own full-time developer. As Anthony from Farmageddon can attest, there's constant updates that are needed for farms, and if we don't have a full-time developer, we'd basically be left screwed over in the end. You know what I mean? We need somebody that's on staff that can always be updating it, making changes that need to be made, and all that stuff. We're not eliminating that possibility of implementing that in the future, but we need to increase our revenue to be able to add another developer that is full time with us. And the developer that built DonkSwap for us, he is the one we want, and we've slowly but surely been coercing him over. He loves our project. Obviously, he built DonkSwap. He minted our token for us, so it's like kind of like his project too, in a way. So hopefully, the goal is to get him to commit to us. He can still work on his project and do what he wants on the side, but be our full-time guy, and that would be the goal. And we can look at adding farms and all that stuff as well. But we just need a full-time developer for that, or Michael needs to go to coding boot camp.
I
Great.
don't have any. Nope.
Actually, like for gaming related, like the currencies, like the tokens, we'll be using BNB or other tokens, or only our partner tokens and the DST.
In the casino?
I just wanted to know, see, for the gaming platform like which we are developing, so what tokens we will be actually accessing or using, like giving up or something. Like it is like say we can use BNB or something, or like we just get the tokens or something. Like how does the gaming work?
We possibly will have an option to play just with BNB, but we haven't discussed that fully. We need to discuss that with the gaming development company we are working with. We will, at least for the first month or maybe 2 months, we will have it just as DonkSwap token, and that is with the sole intention of building up our own revenue for the casino and being able to do more with it, add a full-time developer, maybe upgrades and stuff like that. And then after a month or two of successfully running the casino with our token and making sure there's no bugs or defects in there, then we can start implementing our tokens. We'll start with Farmageddon and IF1, since those are our original partners. They're already listed with us, and then we'll start implementing more tokens as they list with us. So I think it will be a type of FIFO, first in first out situation. So as long as your project's doing well and you're listed with us, we'll list you. But we want to make sure that we're not listing the 10th project before the 3rd project. We want to make sure we go in order. And Farmageddon and IF1 have been with us from the get-go, and they deserve the first spots. But BNB will be hopefully an option too. I don't see why we couldn't have a BNB option, But the goal is also to help build up sales of all the tokens that are on the casino too. So we'll discuss that further, and we'll get back to you all and let you know. But I think we still have the finer details to work out.
Yeah, it does feel like it, doesn't it? Because there will be people that obviously want to just play in BNB and only want to win BNB maybe, or one particular token. So yeah, it's a good thought, isn't it, to bring all the chips to the table and you can win whatever token and then cash out at the end. I like the options.
Yeah, I'm not even closed off to, in the future, not right away, in the future, adding the other majors like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, Polkadot, all those, Cardano, and letting you play with whatever. But right now, we're initially, at least for the first year, we'll start out with just a straight BSC casino.
Yeah. I think the development would be good with the fact that we got it in-house. Having something, provided third party, like most online gaming companies do, and not managed internally themselves. For us, it would be it's best because we'll be able to scale out. There's no point having the 5 games from a company with 1 or 2 crappy bugs that we can never get rid of. We implement 1 game, we can see what we're doing wrong, we can fix it, and make sure the next stuff afterwards comes out good as well, or even better.
Yep,
So
exactly.
I think it's good having it in-house.
Definitely, and I like it. I like it better than the idea that I think it's cool to have 2,000 games. I've seen a couple of casinos that have upwards of that, but that's a lot of back end work. I'd rather start out small, be successful at what we have, and then expand from there. And we'll have. It's not like we'll be small. We'll still have multiple tables. It's not like there's only going to be one table for each. There's going to be multiple servers, multiple tables. But maybe we can add more casino type games like Keno and stuff like that later. Bingo and whatnot. Wheel of Fortune, maybe. The options are endless, honestly.
I wonder what people's favorite game would be. Apparently, the most popular game is blackjack.
Oh, I love blackjack when I go to the casino.
And how much do you lose normally? Or are you a winner?
Last time I went, I started with $50. It was free voucher from the casino and left with $350, almost $400. I only left because it was so late, and it was like 4 in the morning when I left. I had to stand around and wait though because I was waiting for like I think a $10 table to open up because I didn't want to play on like a 20 or 25 or whatever the higher amount tables were.
No. We got any other questions? I see Parker, you went off mute. Do you have a question?
Yes. Good evening, sir. I do have a question. Um, I did your migration by using your Google form. It was a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to know what else become of it.
I think I posted about this. I'll have to scroll up in the chat, but I'm pretty sure I posted about it on our Twitter and our Telegram. I was looking for you. I'm looking for one other person too. I couldn't find you. I was looking for you. I couldn't find you by the name you gave on Telegram. So if you could DM me, and we'll get it all worked out after the AMA.
Okay, okay. Because I just clicked on the link you had on Twitter. So I then I had this Google form, and then I did the migration. I mean, all the steps.
Yeah, no, I got you. You're in the system, and I have you marked down on my Excel as I couldn't find you. I didn't know who you were. So I'm glad you're able to hop on here and make yourself known.
Yeah.
Shoot me a DM, and we'll get it all situated. I'll get you your new DonkSwap token and everything.
DM here or on Twitter.
Here's easier if you can do it on here. I can message you right now.
Okay, okay.
I just sent you a message.
Okay, let's see how I can do this.
There you go. Hello, sir.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay.
And one thing I'll add, especially because we're recording, and I know a bunch of people might listen to this after. If you DM me, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Michael, we have a huge archive of chats because we're in probably 25, 50 groups each because we're trying to work on so many partnerships that now all new chats we get go straight to our archives. And if you don't let us know that you're DMing us, we most likely won't see it for a few days because it's going to be buried in those group chats. So if you DM us first and we've never talked before, please add us in our main chat and let us know you DM'd us so we can check right away.
Okay, I just answered your message.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah. As soon as we're done here, we'll get this situated if you got time to hang out.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Parker. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I'll mention to everyone here, and then of course in the chat, everybody has about 2 days before we start the marketing push, and this gets in front of many new potential investors. Our price could potentially go 10 times in the next week. I hope it does, and I hope we get the right investors. But you guys get the first chance now to load your bags up more if you were planning to do so.
Yeah, definitely now is the best time. We'll launch that promo video here shortly after the AMA, but we know that the big marketing push, like Michael said, will come once we start with this partnership we got going this week. And it's a month-long partnership too, so month of promoting for us, and we're gonna have a lot of great posters and stuff to shill around different groups and on Twitter. Hopefully, get some Reddit activity going again. I know Cody was working as well, and I was working the other day on trying to get us on stock twits, but it's a weird process. I'm not sure how to do it. Cody, I'll talk to Cody a little bit more. He might know a little bit more about it, but we'll talk after this if you got time, Cody. And then
no problem.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, cool. One other thing I want to announce. I don't know if anybody saw this in the chat. We partnered. We haven't listed their token yet. We hopefully will, but the team that built the price tracker for us on the DonkSwap exchange right underneath the DEX, their project is called Sidekick Finance, and they are building out their own complete charting website for BSC projects, and we are one of the first projects they listed on there. They're still growing. They don't have I don't think they have many more holders than us, but they have a great project, and they have a great team, very smart team, building some really cool looking charts, a lot more modern looking and user friendly than other charts we've seen. And DonkSwap is on there, DonkSwap tokens on there, and all the projects that list on with us should be showing up on there within the next few weeks. They're just working on getting everybody implemented. We can drop the link for Sidekick too if you guys want to go show them some love. That'd be great. Uh-oh. You have a question? He dropped off. All right. Any other questions?
I'd say if no one else has any more questions for us, we have a couple of our partners here. If they would like to say something, I see Steve with Infinite One and then Anthony with Farmageddon. If you guys would like to mention anything going on with you guys, we'd love to hear about it.
I'm just listening in. I don't really have much to say today. Yeah, I'm excited. Super excited for this casino. Super excited to get some Infinite One flowing around out there and people doing some betting with it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sink a good amount of my own DST into it once we launch. My favorite game's roulette. I think I'd be on there a lot.
Anthony, you got anything you want to talk about on the farm?
How long did it take you to grow that beard, Jimmy? I'm just teasing. No, I'm really excited for the casino, guys. The fact that you're going to have multiple platforms to play on, multiple games. It's not going to be just your normal run of the mill. We're going to have a generic slot machine type thing. The fact that there's going to be multiple things, it's going to be like a real casino. So that is very exciting.
Yeah, we'll have options for our partners also, I think, to put their logos and their names on the tables. So you can sponsor a table. Our hopes, once we build up a good amount of revenue and profits, which we see being fairly quick with after we launch, we hopefully want to implement tournaments so we can have DST tournaments on there, and people can sign up. Maybe we get a few tables going, and the goal is, or my hope would be, to have a live stream type thing, so you can view different tables, maybe on Twitch or something, or on YouTube, and you can watch the tournament go down, which I think would be cool. What would make this even cooler is we were initially going to do 2D tables, but we couldn't find any cool looking 2D tables on the assets we're buying, so we are going 3D with our table. So it's going to look a lot cleaner, a lot cooler. And if we can do maybe during the tournaments, you could sponsor a table. Infinite One could sponsor a table. Farmageddon could sponsor a table, and you get your logo across the table or something. Maybe we can think about that too.
You mentioned avatars when you're sitting at the table as well. Possibly get to pick an avatar when you sit down.
That is right. And that's something that goes in hand with something I missed. We are working on NFTs as well. My cousin is an amazing graphic designer, and she is working on our promo poster for the casino. she's working on. It's going to be 5 donkeys playing poker, like that dog playing poker. The dog's playing poker painting. If I don't know if anybody's seen that, or a few of you probably have. We're going to do a donkeys playing poker, and the 5 donkeys will have our main donkey right in the middle, and then the other 4 donkeys will be like its donkey friends, and we'll have 5 NFTs to start. And our hopes are to be able to implement the NFTs to be your avatars, so we'll have maybe a list of really cheap NFTs, like maybe for a couple bucks you buy an NFT and I could sit at the table for you, or we can have our more expensive NFTs if you want to go that route, and then we can have some really cool ones. But yeah, that's something we want to do. We want to have avatars that you select to sit at the table, and I'm thinking maybe they could be like something with NFTs we do. But we'll hopefully get maybe a little NFT, not a huge thing, but maybe a little small NFT marketplace going through DonkSwap in the future. That way we can sell them through there. But I foresee my cousin doing a lot of work for us. She's already really into what she's doing, and the work she's done is great so far. So she's got 3 of them done and 2 more to go.
Nice.
I see a few new people in here that I haven't seen before. Any questions? I don't want to call out names, but if you know who you are, you can ask anything you have. Open forum where Michael and I are really transparent with everything. Oh yeah, Steve. I hadn't cut my beard all year until about I think 2 weeks ago. So it was significantly bigger. It was probably down. It was covering my neck completely. But it was getting to be a bit much, so I trimmed it down 2 weeks ago, and I'm growing it back out.
I show you mine. If I show you mine, you'll laugh because I've been growing mine probably as long as you have, and it barely looks like a goatee.
Mine was pretty long, and then I went to a wedding last week, and my wife made me trim it. So. Well, I guess no one else probably has anything else, so we can probably wrap it up. Appreciate everyone listening in. If you have any ideas, thoughts about it, we're more than happy to hear from the community. If anything you think that'll make the casino better, so just let us know.
Yeah, and don't forget about those referral listings. We can only do so much. We're reaching out to probably at least 5 to 10 projects a week ourselves, trying to get new listings going. It's just a process. We're a new exchange, so it takes a little bit of selling. But we know a lot of you guys have a lot of great projects you're already invested in with fully audited and docs devs and all that good stuff that are going to keep the projects there for the long haul. So if you do and you have access to their devs, reach out to them and maybe sell DonkSwap to them. Be like, hey, I'm just an investor of their project. I love what they're doing. I would love if you guys listed with them. They're still building, but they're going to be a great company. They're going to be a great exchange. They have a casino going, and then you can start a group chat with Michael, myself, and them too, and we can all go in and work on getting them listed. But any help you guys can offer, that'd be great. We'll pay out that referral fee when those projects have liquidity, and you guys can make some passive income that way too. But really
Jimmy and I or Aaron and I will probably put together a little something like a quick paragraph that basically you can kind of copy and paste. It'd be pretty easy, but the main thing is, we have our own exchange. We'll need you to add liquidity. You need to be audited, and Docs Devs, we're a safe exchange where people can feel good about trading. And then, of course, the kicker will be the casino. Now we can talk about that. So, but we'll put something together so it'll be easy to open up dialogue and just kind of say, hey, this is what we're about. Do you want to talk to, Michael or Jimmy?
How do you mean by reflections around?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I thought I was off mute. Varun, we have 6% tokenomics. 2% goes to redistributed to holders. 2% goes back to liquidity, and then 2% is burned. We started off with 700 trillion tokens when we relaunched our DonkSwap token on September 1st. I think we're down to about 690 trillion. Massive burns, you didn't ask this, but I'm sure people are thinking about it. We don't have any plans for massive burns. If down the line the community wants to and votes on something, we can. But I think with all of our use cases, we are going to have a need for all the tokens in the long run. So there's no real point to burn a bunch, but we can always list that as a community vote too and see what everyone thinks. And then probably next week sometime, or by next weekend, I'll put out a new Google form for everybody to start submitting charities that they would like us to donate to, and we'll get that March Madness bracket built so we can all start voting on them and competing for the donations. And I'm thinking we can maybe, since obviously March Madness there's one winner, but we'll do maybe a top 5, top 10, and those will get the donations, so we can do them maybe monthly or quarterly, and we can have a list of a few, or maybe we can just rerun the brackets every quarter and just eliminate the one that already got a donation. But we'll do that too.
I just posted that for him as well.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Mark, you've been killing it lately, running the chat for us.
Oh, mate, not the last couple of days. I've been playing Battlefield 2042. I'm playing a game, I look back, and people are asking questions like, oh, damn.
Hey, Anthony, welcome back. Do you have any updates that you want to go over if you're there? Any talk about Farmageddon a little bit?
Yeah, sorry guys, my phone died. I was listening earlier, but I was trying to take care of the kids. But yeah, my phone died on me. But yeah, so with Farmageddon on the launch of V3, any liquidity made in DonkSwap will have DonkSwap farms on V3 using liquidity from DonkSwap itself. So you'd actually have to go on there and make liquidity for the farms, but that is something that will be coming with V3 for Farmageddon.
Sweet. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, I was aching to mention that earlier when Arun asked about the farms, but I didn't know if you guys were ready to mention that. But yeah, that's going to be huge for us. Big help.
Yeah.
We don't have a full-time dev.
So right now, you'll have the Donk/BNB, well, the DST/BNB farm. You'll have the FG BNB farm, the FERT BNB farm, and then I think me and Steve were talking the other day, and he was kind of looking at maybe adding a farm through DonkSwap as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can add it directly to it. Maybe have its own landing page. We can definitely do that.
Yeah,
So my
and
question,
all these farms will be accessible through our platform.
so just quick question for you there. Are you going to specify like because I already got the one farm through for LP through PancakeSwap? Would it
Yes,
they would
it
definitely be able
says
to tell the difference?
on there. It says on the farm that you have to. It's got to be used by DonkSwap's LP.
Oh, beautiful. Good. Then that's even better
Yeah.
because that's good
Yeah.
advertising for them too.
And we'll even have their we'll have their Dex exchange listed on our platform as well.
Nice.
We can add on your landing page on DonkSwap. We can have a farms powered by Farmageddon or something on there. Maybe we come up with a little tagline we can have at the top, and it can be a link right back to your guys' page.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hey, and Anthony, V3 is still projection for Halloween. Is that right?
Yes, that's our goal. And as far as goal setting, we've met them or have been early with every goal we've set so far. So Halloween is the day, boys.
Great to hear. I need to load up on some more FG. I waiting on
There
some
it
BNB to transfer. We should probably load up some more DST into a new farm. I think our last farm ended, right?
Yeah, I think it did.
The pools.
Yeah,
Yes.
the last pool we had.
Yeah, the last pool ended. Yeah, we can talk about that outside of the chat.
Yeah,
About refilling it.
Sounds good. Anything else you want to add, Anthony?
Yeah, we're gonna do a fire later. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, not.
That's what you call a man burn.
I mean, yeah, basically V3. We're just kind of getting everything ready for Farmageddon to launch our V3 version of it, and there'll be some other stuff that comes out along with V3. But yeah, Halloween is the day for V3 launch, boys.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Well, I turned down two projects today because they refused to dock. So,
hey, I don't blame.
Yep, that'll be.
You gotta do that.
So just everybody know that all of us together, we're working with trusted communities, or we won't work with them.
Yeah, we have all of our own developer chats to keep in touch. So we want to make sure that we're all protecting each other, watching out for each other, getting each other's backs, and making sure we all are successful together, I'd say. We'll be adding some more features to DonkSwap, like learning resources too, so you can learn more about the projects we list as well. Michael, what do you think about that? Can I buy $30 for 3 tickets in one purchase, or does it need to be 3 $10 purchases?
Wait, what now? Wait.
The message in the chat. Can I buy $30 for 3 tickets in one purchase, or does it need to be 3 $10 purchases?
Oh no, yeah, $30 buy DST. That'll be fine. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All
Well,
right.
let's wrap it up and let's get the video out and let's start getting this thing moving again.
Exactly. I'll put this video out right now. It's just loading up. Make sure I got the right one. And I want you all to go show that thing. Post it wherever you can. It's almost there.
Yep, post
Maybe
it in my chat too.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure that you put in there too, Aaron, that we're gonna have that major marketing start next week. So everyone who sees it this weekend has a chance to buy before it potentially really blows up.
Okay. And now, since we're recording, I'll add, if anybody that's new doesn't know, I go by Jimmy Stacks on here. That's my alias. That's what my friends always called me. But Aaron Reading is my real name. And if you want to find me on LinkedIn or any of that, you look up Aaron Reading, and I'm on there.
And I'm just me.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you joining. We had a really good turnout versus compared to what we've had in the past. So I like that. I'm sure we'll get a lot of people listening into the recording. I'll drop that within the next hour. I want to convert it to a new file so I can post it on Twitter as well. But we'll get that up. But thanks again. Don't hesitate to ask us questions. Our admins are great. They know a lot. They can answer most of the questions. If it's something more private, slide in our DMs. Michael and I are really transparent. We'll be very honest with everybody, let you know what's going on. We're just trying to build a great project for you all and make sure we're here for the long haul. So have a great day, great weekend, and we'll talk soon.
All right. See you later.